Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. Hi, everyone. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they already have as many wins in the second half as they did in the first half, and we're just starting the second half at number 0.
And I know some of their fans are already starting to look forward to the draft, but I still think this team has a chance to win some games down the stretch.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now let's take a look here at the Bills offense.
When I see Latavius Murray with the ball in his hands, I think that he's a dangerous player. He has good speed, good presence to run inside, nice toughness, and good vision that once he gets past the first line of defense, he can make a guy miss and turn it into a bigger game.
On second down now, it's Murray. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Prescott from the gun on third. This is intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And the numbers for Latavius Murray last time out. 12 carries, 51 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On first down, Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
3rd and long for Prescott. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Coming in to sack him, Dominique Easley.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The numbers for Falk a week ago, 16 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Carlos Henderson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first down, Murray. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The gun. Here's Prescott. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 30.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run on first down. It's Murray. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons with a big 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's able to find Diggs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. On 3rd down, Murray. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Prescott going with a screen for Murray. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Anderson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That'll be taken in by Anderson. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. On the delay, this is Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and 2, Prescott. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run with Murray. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete. He finds Falk here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And our attention here turns to Latavius Murray. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. The 20th carry coming up now for Murray. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, it's Murray. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And Diggs has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On play action, they'll throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their pocket.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run on first down. Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Prescott off play action. And Anderson's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bills will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Bills 14.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They're going to look to throw. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. It's caught by Jackson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw here. It's complete to Diggs. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Second down and inches. It's Williams on the catch. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. The kick by Maher is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Matt Ryan with 3 touchdown passes there. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Dalvin Cook accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators. Brandon